And then I'll just make sure I hold on to the hair and throw the brush. Hey guys, so this will be part 2 and I will show you how to style a little girl's hair today. In the previous video I showed you how to detangle a girl's hair that has really thick hair. We had 3 little girls placed with us to foster, and each one of them has completely different hair. So today what I'm going to show you is a simple hairstyle that will help you keep the hair out of their face when they're playing on the playground, keep their hair out of their food when they're eating lunch, and it's just a quick, easy hairstyle to do. So let's get started. So the tools that we'll be using today will be the detangler spray, a styling comb, detangler brush, 2 bows, 2 hair ties, and then 2 little rubber band hair ties. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spritz some of the detangler in her hair. I'm going to break her hair actually in half. Remember to always hold on to their hair right here so that you don't yank on their hair and actually hurt them. So hold on to the hair, and then as you're combing, comb down and then go underneath. See how her hair doesn't knot like her sister's hair does. I'm sure she gets knots every once in a while, but because of the fact that her hair is thinner, it does get a little frizzier, I would say, but it does not knot nearly as bad. Detangler. Go down. See, there are a couple of knots there. And then I'll just make sure I hold on to the hair and throw the brush. There we go. All right, so what you'll do is you'll take a section of hair and you'll make sure that that section of hair is right up to where these small hairs left, those aren't going to be able to get in her eyes at all. And then these little rubber bands, put the little rubber band on. And I don't do these perfectly, but basically I go around about 4 times myself, and then I tighten it up. And then you go to the other side. And what you want to try and do is make sure that you're even with the other one as much as you can, because if you have one down here and one up here, it's going to look really funny. Or when you have really cheap rubber bands, they break really easy. So I try to make sure that the colors will somewhat match the hair ties and the bows that I'll put in. You can always use white or black ones. There we go, and I tighten that up and see how it's pretty even for the most part. Not bad. So the next part that I do, here, whoop, there we go, is I'll take this and I'll kind of throw it over that way. I grab this side, and with her hair so dry right now, things get kind of frizzy, but I'll use some of the spray in a second. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little X. So this is going to go this way, right there, and then I got this side. I want to make sure I'm roughly taking the same amount of hair on each side. So this will be good right about here. Just start to brush them together. Oop. Sometimes I'll snag the hair on the other side. I don't want to. Take the bigger hair tie, pull the hair through, and I'll usually do, I think with her hair 3 times through usually works pretty good. But now what you want to do is you want to make sure you tighten it. So now it's tight to her head. Now I'm going to grab this other side. Oops. There we go. There. So it makes that little exit I was talking about. Tighten it back up. And I'm going to make sure I grab all of the hair down here, because you know there's been times where I'll have like some hair coming off over here that I forgot to get into there, or there'll be a little bit of hair coming off here, and if you don't have it all at once, then you have to go back and kind of redo it to get the hair in there, because it'll look funny if it has a little rat tail hanging out. And again, you want to make sure that these are even as well. The next hair tie, and pull it through. And for the most part, they're pretty even. I will spritz the actual pigtails and recomb those out, because sometimes as you're doing the hair, they'll get, you know, tangles in them too as you're doing things. So I like to have them look pretty, you know, smooth and uniform. Those are fairly even. All right, so the last part is the bows. So the bottom of the bows, they have little clips, and the goal is to stick them kind of through where you know that they're going to clip on and not go away. So this is what I'll do. Stick them through that part without sticking her in the head, because when she goes to school, you want to make sure that she's able to learn, and having one of these sticking in her brain would not help her learn very well. Straighten them up, and there you go. It's a nice hairstyle that will keep the hair from going in her eyes, again, while she's playing on the playground or when she's eating. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click the subscribe button and see more of our family videos. Give it a thumbs up and click the notifications bell if you want to know when we have new videos arriving. Thanks. Bye.